Hi everybody, Jay Martins here, and I am here to encourage you as a creative to release your creative potential into the world. You know, there is a lot of people that don't know what they want. And there's some people that know exactly what they want. And until we create new things, we don't know if we want something new or if we want something old. So, it's hard for non-creative people to understand that there is this whole realm of ideas that we can turn into reality. That's our job as creative people. And I think that now we are starting to see how that intangible aspect of ideas, concepts, really affects our lives. Look at the electric light bulb. An idea, a concept. Could we use electricity to light the night? Well, now it just goes without saying, like that's just a norm. It becomes a norm. So, as you go on today and you are creating, I want you to think about, what are the things that I'm doing now as a creative that used to be a big stretch for me? Like, what is now my new norm? Sometimes it's a simple thing. So I like photography. I try and be a good photographer. I enjoy photography. It's awesome. Now, one of the things that I did the first year I got my camera was I made a conscious decision. Rule of thirds, rule of thirds, rule of thirds. So that's basically like if you divided your screen into thirds, like this way and this way, at those 2 points, there are, or those 4 points rather, that's where the interest should be. The eye should be right there, or like right there, or like right there. But because my hands are always in there, I think that it's better to keep my face in the middle so that you guys can see it. But with photography, when you're creating a still image that's not talking to you, that's not conveying information, or maybe it is, I always said to myself, rule of thirds, rule of thirds, rule of thirds. And then, after a year of being in that zone of trying to consciously think about it, now it's automatic. I line things up and I always like, oh, hey, that is right where I want it. Or what am I highlighting? Am I highlighting my hands? Am I highlighting my shoulders? I don't know, whatever it is. So, when you're looking at what your norm is, whether it's using rule of thirds or something like that, or specific technical components of how it is that you create your creations, those norms were once something that you had to strive and you had to consciously put in there. So today, I encourage you that you already have put a couple of layers of foundational knowledge and learning into practice into your creative endeavors. If you're a sketching person, you sketch with a pen. You do the outlines first, or maybe you do them last, or you do the highlights, or you do the shadows, or you have some sort of kind of methodology of working your way through a scene. Oh, I do everything that's in the front and then I work my way to the back. Or I put in the one piece of detail that I want everything else to focus around. Or you have a schema, some sort of structure that you use to create your creations. And it's awesome. So I encourage you. You've probably got these things and you don't even realize it. But they're helping you and they're part of your journey. So as you kind of find these things out, throw them in your journal. Or throw them in the comments down below and say, hey, these are some things that I used to really struggle to consistently do that I now do automatically in my creative process. We want to hear about them. Put them down there. And then maybe somebody else can use those as tips to make themselves a little bit more efficient at what they're doing as well. Have yourselves a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.